This is a film with an ending so depraved, so soul-crushing, that it has left countless viewers emotionally shattered. I, myself, couldn't sleep for days after watching it. The director pushes the boundaries of human cruelty to their absolute limit, to the point where 99% of people who see it will never, ever watch it a second time. And the most disturbing part? This story, which has caused so much distress among film fans, is based on a true story. If you have a low tolerance for psychological horror, I am begging you, do not let your curiosity lead you to the original film. Our story begins, and it's intense from the very first scene. A couple, Steve and Jenny, are camping by a lake for the weekend. Their peace is shattered by a group of teenagers. These kids aren't just loud, they spy on Jenny, openly harass her, and let their dog intimidate her. Steve finally has enough.
So guys, do me a favor and turn the music on.
On air, mate.
Turn your sounds down.
On air, mate.
Steve walks over and shuts their boombox off himself. The leader, Brett, gets in his face. "You're scaring my girlfriend," Steve says before turning and walking away. The naive couple thinks that's the end of it, but when they're ready to leave, they find a glass bottle jammed under their tire, slashing it. Obviously, it was the kids. After changing the tire, Steve drives to the nearby town. To his shock, the gang is already there, waiting, mocking him. Furious, Steve wants a confrontation, but Jenny calms him down. They decide to grab a bite at a local diner. But inside, Steve can't let it go. He asks the waitress about the kids.
Been terrorizing you?
They punctured my back tire. I just thought the parents might want to know.
Not my kids.
No, I didn't mean they were your kids.
Not mine.
It's a small moment, but it's everything. It's clear one of the kids is hers, and because of this Mather's denial, her refusal to act, her son is about to commit an unforgivable crime. Leaving the diner, Steve spots the kids' bikes outside a house. Ignoring Jenny's pleas, he walks right up to the door, determined to teach them a lesson. But when he steps inside, the house is empty. Suddenly, the owner, Brett's father, returns. To avoid being caught trespassing, Steve scrambles upstairs to hide. From the window, Steve sees the gang of kids. This is not the time to settle scores. As the father enters the house, Steve climbs out the window and escapes.
Let's go.
He rushes Jenny out of there. They drive back to Eden Lake, deciding to just enjoy their weekend. They even move to the other side of the lake to avoid being disturbed, but they don't know. The kids have no intention of letting them go. While they take a quick swim, the kid strikes. They return to the shore to find their bags, their car keys, and their car all gone. They search through the woods until a car comes speeding towards them, nearly running them over. Steve looks closely. It's his car, and behind the wheel is Brett, who just smirks and speeds away. Steve is utterly enraged. He follows the tire tracks and quickly finds the kids' hiding spot. He doesn't want trouble, he just wants his things back. But Brett, wearing Steve's sunglasses, denies everything. The standoff escalates until Steve hears his own ringtone. He lunges for the phone. Struggle breaks out. In the chaos, Steve's knife accidentally slashes the throat of Brett's dog.
It was an accident. Look, give me the car keys. I'll drive her to the vet.
Fuck off!
Jenny grabs the keys from the ground and pulls Steve away before the kids can react. Her instincts were right. They barely make it to the car before the gang descends on them. Steve floors it, but in the darkness, the car gets stuck in the mud. The kids surround them, smashing the car with rocks in a frenzy of revenge. Just as it seems they're done for, the car lurches out of the mud. The windshield and headlights are shattered. Blinded, Steve crashes into a tree. A branch impales him, pinning him to his seat. He's trapped. He can only tell Jenny to run for help. As Jenny escapes, the kids arrive. She hides in the bushes, watching in absolute terror. She hides there all night. The next day, she finds bloodstains on the ground. Worry overtakes her caution. She follows the trail and finds the gang. And, with them, her boyfriend, Steve, tortured beyond recognition. Brett, blinded by rage, has no intention of letting Steve go. People know that we're here. Steve pleads, "They're gonna call the police. If you let me go, I swear on my life I won't tell anyone." Hearing this, some of the other kids hesitate. prison is a lot worse than getting grounded. This hesitation only makes Brett angrier. To ensure no one can back out, he forces every single one of them, one by one, to stab Steve. He even makes the only girl in the group record the entire thing on her phone. Watching this from her hiding spot, Jenny can't take it anymore. She uses her PDA to connect to Steve's phone and tries to call the police. But before the call can connect, Brett hears the ringtone.
She's fucking here.
Jenny, run!
Forced to abandon Steve again, Jenny runs for her life. While the kids chase her, Steve, in agony, rips himself free. But Jenny, on foot, is no match for kids on bikes. In a moment of desperation, she defends herself with a stick, buying enough time to scramble up a hill. She finds a small shed, a potential sanctuary. Inside, there's a walkie-talkie, a lifeline. She tries to reach it, but it's just out of grasp. Just then, the kids arrive. Brett sees a shred of her clothing caught on the door and knows she's inside. But at that moment, Brett gets a call. It's about Steve.
Brett, he's gone.
Steve has made it back to the car. He triggers the alarm, buying himself a few precious seconds to bandage his wounds before disappearing back into the forest. But he's gravely injured. He knows he can't outrun them. His only option is to hide and fight back. Meanwhile, Jenny is lost. Eventually, she finds Steve, and they take refuge in a small cabin. She tends to his wounds and sees the truth. A deep gash in his abdomen is bleeding black blood. Gut blood. Out here, with no help, it's a death sentence. All she can do is comfort him. And then, she finds the ring in his pocket. The kids track them to the cabin. Jenny and Steve hide beneath the floorboards, escaping detection. Once they're gone, Jenny drags him to the shore. He's fading fast.
You need blood, Steve, or you're gonna die.
She covers him with leaves and branches, hiding him. Then she takes the engagement ring and puts it on her finger. It's a promise. A spark of vengeance ignites within her. Anyone who stands in the way of their happiness will pay. Her foot is pierced by a sharp stick. To pull it out, she bites down on another stick to distract from the agony and slams her foot against a log. She has to keep going. Her love is waiting. Suddenly, one of the boys appears. It's the one she saw being bullied earlier. "Can you take me?" she begs. He agrees. But as they walk, she realizes something is wrong. Shouldn't we be following the power lines? The boy says nothing. She grabs his phone. No signal. She understands. To stop being a victim, he has become a predator. He sold her out to Brett. When Jenny wakes up, she's tied to Steve's dead body. The kids are pouring gasoline over them.
Brett, we can't fucking do this, man. She's alive.
Brett reminds them that the girl's phone contains the video of them all stabbing Steve. The only one who hasn't participated yet is the new boy, the traitor. Brett hands him a box of matches. Under threat, the boy lights it and throws it. As the flames grow, the ropes on Jenny's wrists burn away. This is her only chance. While Brett laughs maniacally, she breaks free, kicks over the gasoline can, and creates a wall of fire between her and the gang. Furious, Brett grabs the traitor. "You ain't getting back here? Then you'll burn too." Jenny hesitates, but Brett is not bluffing. He sets the boy on fire. The other kids watch in horror, a chilling realization dawning on them. They could be next. Jenny finds a map of the forest. Salvation is within reach, but the gang is right behind her. She hides in a filthy dumpster. They find a note she left for help and, unable to burn it, toss it into the dumpster with her. As they leave, Jenny's eyes harden. She picks up a shard of glass. To survive, she has to become like them. One of the boys finds her. He may have wanted to help, to make peace. She gives him no chance. Night falls. The gang finds their friend's body. For the first time, these predators realize they are also being hunted. One boy breaks down and tries to call the police. Brett intercepts him and beats him to death. The last remaining girl runs away in terror. Brett is now truly alone. Jenny finally reaches the edge of the forest. A van appears. "God, help me, please, just get me out of here. They'll kill me." The driver is panicked. He's looking for his younger brother. Jenny's heart stops. His brother is one of them. While the driver is out of the van calling for his brother, Jenny makes a choice. She jumps into the driver's seat and speeds away. The girl who ran away appears in the middle of the road. Jenny doesn't hesitate. She accelerates. Finally, she arrives at a house in town. People are having a party. They rush to help her, caring for her, giving her hope. She's survived. And then a phone rings. A dog barks. She looks at the dog's bowl. The name on it is Bonnie. She's in the house of the parents. That phone call was the news that their daughter had been hit by a car.
I want the police.
Hey, no. You don't worry about it. Hey.
She retreats to the bathroom, grabbing a razor blade. The door bursts open. Brett's father looks at his son, then at Jenny. He knows. A father knows his own child's capacity for evil. After a moment of consideration, the parents make a choice. They choose to protect their own. Amidst Jenny's desperate screams, the parents walk into the bathroom. They, like their children, will now have blood on their hands. When the screams finally stop, Brett goes to his room. He takes out the girl's phone and calmly, methodically deletes all the videos. Protected by his parents, young Brett learns nothing. He feels no remorse, only the smug satisfaction of getting away with it. And this guarantees one thing: there will be more victims, all casualties of a family's failure, and a darkness that will be passed down from